this job has had the customer in a panic, and now I've seen it, me in a panic. Bucket is going absolutely nowhere. So it all started with they couldn't shut off this tap, it's broke inside. They didn't realise they had isolation valves underneath. So what they've done is they've shut off the stop tap, but it was tight. And they've shut it off and bloody snapped it shut. The handles come off, it's all rounded off, and they've snapped it shut. So, oh no, there's going to be a pain. And I've only got an hour and a half to sort the kitchen sink tap out, swap that for a new one, sort a leak out on the sink, I'll show you that in a second, and now sort something out of that stop tap. So the leak on the sink, it's all broken away, so we need to swap out the strainer side of that. First things first, let's get this new old tap whipped off, because I'm going to need the water off to move them isolation valves, I think. Eee, how disgusting! Get that out of the way. Bloody stinks, man. Oh my gosh! Let's tighten that up. Jeez. Yeah, that didn't take long to snap off, did it? Right, let's undo the hot. That nut is so close to the backboard of the cupboard, I've had to push the tap up out of the way to try and bend it so I can get my bloody spanner on it. Because the threaded bar is on the back of this tap and not on the front, I don't think it's going to fit in. I don't know what I'm doing here. They've had no water since Sunday, we're now on Tuesday. That's like underneath. Let's see if I can tighten it up, or I'm going to have to cut out the back of the cupboard with a multi-tool, which I don't want. Just about managed to get it in, and it's covered the hole at the back, thank God. Just need to square it up a bit. If that hadn't been a stainless steel sink, I wouldn't have been able to put pressure upright against the tap to get my bar on. Right, we're winning now. We need to figure out what's best to do with these flexes. I think the cold, yeah, the cold will work like that, thank God. Yes, I'm going straight onto isolation valves. Shoot me. The hot, will this twist nicely? Yes, it will. As long as it doesn't kink up. Hey. Shouldn't do this with flexes really, but as long as you've not got a kink on it, I've never had a problem with it. It's when they're kinked they start to put pressure on. You see, there's no kink in it, I'm trying to show you. Smooth rotation, again you shouldn't really do that. I was wondering where, oh, I think I might have to, no, I'm going to have to change that look because it's natural position. wants to kink. Pig. Ugh. However, we've got a T lower down, so the lowest I can go is there with the new isolation valve. That is what it is. I could reuse these old isolation valves, but I'm not going to. Well, I'm going to reuse the cold one obviously, but I'm not reusing the hot. I'll just put a new one straight onto that. With a bit of luck, that will be a better angle for the flex. Not really, Dan, not really. This pain. Still wouldn't work at that height. Now, they don't need the T where the hot or a flexi comes off what would have been to a washing machine or a dishwasher. They don't use that by the looks of it. However, it doesn't make it any easier for me to get onto, so we're going to put a 15mm compression on just to twist it the right way so that flexi does not kink up. I hate rushing. Hate it. Nothing we can do about it though, Dan. Nothing we can do about it. Not the funk. That's a bit weird. It doesn't go in the new isolation valve as much as it went into the 15mm compression elbow. Yeah. Two. Get hold of that. Better. Loads better. I'll do. Right. Next. New strainer waste. Beaver Sanitary, as always. Love their stuff. Very reasonably priced and never had an issue with it. Seems decent quality. But you still have to silicone everything up. Delicious. Flying. Melt in, and then a little bit on top. That's how I've always done it. Do you use silicone or do you not silicone? Now we just get our threaded bar through and nip that up with a flathead screwdriver. And wipe off any excess silicone before it starts to cure. Belt in. I'll take a look at this overflow. I think I'll probably just renew it all if I can. You got a little rubber wash on that. That goes on the inside of the sink, not on the outside. That just crumbled to pieces, so I'm glad we changed it. They're only plastic, there's never anything to grab onto either. Don't want to be too rough with this. Like I say, it is only plastic and you will snap it off. And that's the last thing we want here. And this is just going to thread straight into there. I'm trying to pull that rubber up a bit more. Brilliant. Right, now we've got the task of putting the trap back together. Trap back on, all tightened up, still got the isolation valves off, cleaned up there. That is ready for dropping straight in there. Lovely. That's us done here. Now we need to start the daunting task of trying to open up that stop tap. I've got hold of it, yeah, that's turning. At least I managed to get it back open. Let's go and see if it's actually on. Still got the issue of trying to rectify it, but it's open. If I have a stop tap in the van, which I don't think I do, and it's not too much issue to shut off the main external stop tap out in the driveway, I need to have a look at that. I could potentially swap the guts in it today, but we'll just have to see. For now, let's check we've got water back on. Sounds it. This one's a pig to get to, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It was slow coming out to begin with because obviously it's filling up all the toilets because they've had no water for a couple of days. Need to double check everything in here. Everything's looking all gravy. Right, let's go and try out this, what we're going to do with the bloody stop tap now. It is only a 15mm stop tap. There's just not a lot of movement in that box. See it now coming off black alkaphene and then a reducer straight into stop tap. I don't think I have a normal one. I wonder if there's any space above it for me to leave that one in and cut a new one in, even if it's just a lever valve or anything. I'll have to see. However, this is an outside tap which is definitely going to be teed off it somewhere. Do you think that's going to fit? It's a 22mm stop tap, but the gubbins look like they might possibly fit in there. With a bit of luck, they do. Let's go and check what the outside stop tap's like. Hopefully on a water meter. That's looking alright. because normally these are a plastic key and you can normally get onto them. Same issue as last week, there's no key in the box. I'll have to go and get an Allen key. Grim. But basically we're going to be tightening up that hexagonal screw there. Good lad. That should be off. I'll just double check it's off by opening this tap we've just put on. That's why I did the tap first. However, I've just had a missed call off a customer that I worked for a few months ago, May time maybe, and they argued the toss with the price of the repair for the boiler. So I saved his name in my phone as do not work for again, didn't pay in full. It's just miscalled me, so don't know what he wants. I won't be returning it. I had to go back out again and turn it off even more. I always get really nervous about using the outside stop taps. You don't want them snapping or anything. Not out of the water, yeah. That doesn't look like it's stopped yet, but is it enough for me to try and snatch the valve on? That's the question. The hardest part is going to be trying to get this bugger to undo. Alright. I'm trying to hold it at the same time. You don't want it twisting anything, but it's not in the greatest position, is it? Oh, Jesus. Yes. Whew. Right, it should be a good height though for the bucket, this. My spanner's stuck. Might not be a good position for you guys watching, but it should be a good position for the bucket. Now that's got its washer on. Somebody. Let's just hope to God this new one fits in. And the washer comes with the old one. Bucket is going absolutely nowhere. Jesus. Jesus! I've got an idea. The idea's not working. Rubbish idea. No. Is it gonna fit? I don't think it's gonna fit, man. Washers are different sizes. No! All that work for nothing. Oh, you pig. So, I've pulled and snapped the jumper out of the old one. But the new one fits in. So I'm wondering if I just change that washer. Whether it'll work or not. Don't think it's the same size thread. Frack, nah, it's not going to work. That one is not going to fit in there. Pig. What a shame. What a shame. Don't even ask. I've swapped out, renewed from there to there with a lever valve. I'm just going to put a check valve in here because obviously I need to for this type of valve valve. It's not stop tap with no backflow prevention device on it. I'm just hoping we're going to have enough movement on the pipe to get this check valve in. That's my main concern now. Then we can get the water on and get going. What time are we on? 20 past 10. Only got a double, which don't really make a difference. Better to have two than one. It's on the arrows the right way around, I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, I can get the water on outside now. But first I'm going to try and wrestle this into here. Optimistic putting paste on, but what else can I do? I don't think it's going to work now. I don't think I'm going to get enough height. God damn it. Oh yes, come on baby. Oh shit. Someone's got stuck. It's going. Yes baby. That was a touch of luck right there. Whew. You know what, this probably wouldn't have been too bad of a job if I wasn't on a time limit. That's it. Should be job done. Let's go and turn the water on outside. Yes. Buzz in. Oh my god, that was just stress. Customer is back now as well. Jobs are good in here. I'll try and put this boxing back in for him whilst I've got 25 minutes. Because I'm good like that.
Yeah, my boiler's been fine since you did that.
The boxing, believe it or not, went in absolutely perfect. However, I was like, do you want to leave this lid off so you can just quickly pull it off, turn it off if you need to? Oh no, screw it in, it's only 2 screws. I'm thinking, it's not only 2 screws though when you've got a burst. Them 2 screws become hard work to get out and you can't just shut the water off immediately, so I'd have left it off, but each their own, customer's choice. Did not expect to be doing all that though this morning. Like I say, it just took us just over an hour to do new stop tap, kitchen tap and strainer waste, which ain't too bad at all. Now I can get back to my next appointment, which is a doctor's appointment with my son, so that's why I couldn't miss it. Pick him up and get there. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Was it enjoyable to film? No, because I was rushing like a chasing my ass. But I hope you enjoyed it, the stress and just the situation in general. Don't forget to give this video a like. Drop us some hype points. So where the comment section is, if you slide it over to the left or the right, it'll say hype. Drop us some hype points. I don't know if they do anything, but it's got to help out. And consider subscribing if you haven't done already. We're on the road now to 100k. No small fries, no 20k, no 15k, no 50k, 100k. That's what I want. 100,000. Right then, it's time to draw the winner of the 10k giveaway. I'm going to do this via a random comment generator on off Google to pull out the comments whoever said 10k as per the rules. And with a bit of luck, we'll find a winner that's a subscriber, because if you're not subscribed, it'll be disqualified. So you'll have to send proof that you are subscribed by screenshotting my account off your page that says subscribed. Anyway, let's get this random comment generator picked up. So there's the video. We're just going to copy and paste the link. Paste it into this app. There we go. I need a rule. How did you do it? Oh, there's the rules. Rules. Number of winners 1. Include phrases. 10k. There we go. Let's see. Well, that's not good. Since my comment count is more than 200, I can't use a free one, so... Well, I can't use the free one, so I'm going to find another one. Bear with me. Technical issues. Right, with a bit of luck, this is going to have worked. Daz, LCB. He's commented 10k, love the upload, keep up the good work, mates. Highlighted the 10k. Absolutely buzzing, happy days. Thank you, everyone, for entering. Now, don't go and click on the unsubscribe button because you're upset you've not won. Don't get me wrong, I've done it in the past. Because I've got a lot more coming up in regards to giveaways. I'm now partnered or teamed up with Talon, who are always saying, if you ever want to do a giveaway, just let us know. We'll send out a lot of stuff for you. So I'm going to be doing Talon giveaway bundles. TPI are always up for giving away bundles via myself, and we may get some stuff from City Plumbing as well. So don't be too upset, there will be more coming. As always, thank you very much for entering, thank you very much for being subscribed, it's massively appreciated. I know we've hit 10k now, but that doesn't stop for me. I want to hit 100k. Now, whether I have to move over to short form stuff or posting more short form stuff in 2026 to try and hit that target, then I'll have to do that. So we'll just have to see, so bear with me. Things might change next year. There might not be as many longer videos, more shorter videos, but we'll just have to see. I can see if I can keep up with both. The only reason why I want 100k, by the way, is nothing to do with any form of money or whatever. It's, I want that plaque. I want the YouTube plaque. That's what I want to achieve from YouTube. So on that note, I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you very much.